On behalf of the management and staff of Nigerian Television Authority Channel 12 Uyo, I, Mrs. Alice Ube, General Manager, Nta Uyo, hereby congratulate His Excellency Pastor Mo Basino on his successful inauguration as Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State and Dr. Kone Yarayi as Deputy Governor of the state. I pray that the good Lord will protect and direct you to pilot the affairs of our dear state successfully, even as we will partner to showcase and take our state to higher heights. Once again, congratulations. Long live Nigerian Television Authority Channel 12 Uyo. Long live Akwa Ibom State. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
I'll put you in front of
In our news tonight, environmentalists tasked the federal government to tackle issues of plastic waste in Nigeria. Nigerians urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's led administration to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy on citizens. Plus, Flying Eagles of Nigeria have crashed out of ongoing 2023 FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Argentina. Hello, welcome to Nta Uyo News. My name is Sisika Okon. This broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes channel 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Africa's roadmap to technological sustainability is achievable once chemical scientists in the continent begin to think of chemistry as it relates to society, the economy, human health, and the environment. This was the views of stakeholders at the 8th Annual Symposium of the American Chemical Society, Nigeria Chapter. Clement Barikwi reports.
It is a gathering where both young and old chemical scientists from across Nigeria and some African countries brainstorm on how best to use chemistry as catalyst for economic growth. Speakers at the event agreed that the time has come for chemists to be more involved in commercializing their innovations. President of the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, Professor Javier Garcia Martinez, in a virtual expository on the theme of the symposium, Innovation in Chemical Sciences, from Discovery to Commercialization, notes that the African continent has all it takes for innovation of chemical scientists to become economic booster. The American Chemistry Society Nigeria chapter says it is working towards achieving economic sustainability among members.
This year, we still try to improve the relationship between industry and gowns. And that's why we are now creating this. And there are some people, researchers, who did some work, and yet they don't know what to do with them. So we want to make sure that we make them to think better, that anything you are able to know, to discover, try as much as possible to know the application of them.
Some participants say although the challenges are enormous, they are surmountable.
Of course, we want to innovate and we want to commercialize, but we can no longer afford to do that without being very mindful of how it will impact the future for next generations.
For Nigeria, so far, we have not been able to actually turn the research paperwork to product.
Chemistry happens to be the hub of economic development, and not only having innovations, sustaining that innovation is very important.
High point of the symposium was the presentation of awards to some Nigerians and organizations for their role in strengthening science development in the African continent. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Environmentalists have tasked the new administration on tackling issues of plastic waste ahead on as it remains a menace to the society, while producers of single-use plastic have been advised to rethink new innovative ways of producing quality plastic for reuse. This came to the fore as Nigeria joins the global community in commemorating the 2023 World Environment Day. Sarafina Okon has details.
Plastics have continued to dominate every space, at homes, marketplaces, not leaving out grocery stores, yet an enemy to the environment and a threat to man's existence, not forgetting aquatic lives. The World Bank report projected that by the year 2050, there will be more plastic waste in the ocean than fishes. The implication of this is that humanity must find a way to containing wastes, especially plastics.
Beat plastic pollution. Globally, plastic pollution have become a menace, and it's the same situation in Nigeria. About 400 million tons of plastic waste is produced every year, and half of that, which is like 200 million tons, is single-use plastic. The question you ask yourself is that where do all this plastic end up? It is fair to say that all the plastics that have been produced since plastic was discovered are still within the environment.
It is estimated that about 60% of wastes generated are plastic, hence becoming a threat to man's existence if government and society fail to take drastic action. At a recent conference in Paris organized by the UNESCO, about 170 countries agreed on a global treaty on plastic, which experts say negotiations, when concluded by November this year, will culminate to a total ban on plastic in the year 2024, especially single-use plastics. These informed environmentalists advocating federal government's ban on production and usage of single-use plastics while asking for effective policies to regulate general environmental pollution.
The Basel Convention on Hazardous Waste, it was because of the cocoa incidents in Nigeria that it came to being. So Nigeria is a very strong player. My advice is really that we have regulations, we have policies, let we intensify their implementation. Then all the key players, the industry, the business, the individuals, and all the government, everybody must come together to have a new direction, a new focus, and make sure that we actually implement the laws and regulations we've already developed.
Now, extended producer responsibility. These experts say industries must put into consideration and redesign of their production by being able to accommodate wastes generated. This concept Dr. Lawrence Anukam refers to as the circular economy, urging them to adopt the 3R concept of reduction, reuse, and recycle. This is as recycling under the extended producer responsibility has proven to be a booming business.
As members of society and as citizens of this country, as we commemorate the World Environment Day, it is worthy of note that the environment is seeking global awareness of ensuring man lives in harmony with nature, bearing in mind that the environment is man's total dependence when it comes to food, shelter, and business activities. Serafina Okon Umekwe. Nta.
Still to come, Nigerians lamenting the hardship associated with fuel subsidy removal and call on federal government to do something urgently. Details when we return.
On behalf of the management and staff of Nigerian Television Authority Channel 12 Uyo, I, Mrs. Alice Ugbe, General Manager, Nta Uyo, hereby congratulate His Excellency Pastor Mo Basino on his successful inauguration as Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State and Dr. Kone Yarayi as Deputy Governor of the state. I pray that the good Lord will protect and direct you to pilot the affairs of our dear state successfully, even as we will partner to showcase and take our state to higher heights. Once again, congratulations. Long live Nigerian Television Authority Channel 12 Uyo. Long live Akwa Ibom State. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, off a back road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Tafarafort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Welcome back. Some Nigerians in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, have expressed high expectations on the new government at the federal and state levels, calling on President Ahmed Bola Tinubu to cushion the effects of fuel subsidy removal to make life easier for the masses. John Paul Alumuna, who spoke with some residents in Uyo, filed in this report.
The new political dispensation in Nigeria began on May 29, 2023, with high hopes from the masses as regards reduction of poverty, unemployment, insecurity in various parts of the country, and economic rejuvenation, among others. Although the people acknowledge the current hardship in the land occasioned by the sudden removal of fuel subsidy, but they are hopeful that the new administration took the decision in the interest of the economy.
Even though they want to remove the subsidy, they should be, with the subsidy money, at least they should create a solution to the fuel scarcity issue and the rise in price. While this price is hiking, there is no increase in income. So it affects us.
I want to imagine a situation that proceeds from the subsidy end would then be plowed back to enhancing development for Nigerians. I also hope that, as he promised, that in the coming days, releases will be made in terms of operators of government. We hope that the list that will come, that will constitute the Federal Executive Council, will speak for spread, will speak for quality, will speak for inclusiveness, and will speak for a better Nigeria.
We pray that he has to look closely to the yearnings of Nigerians, because today Nigerians is going through pains. The suffering is increasing by the minute, and government must do something deliberately to see how they can cushion the effects of this of the pains.
Others advise the new government to invest heavily in education, security, and job creation to enable the country grow economically.
Very closely in arresting the issue of insecurity in Nigeria. Today, everywhere you go, there is insecurity. People don't travel in the night. Interstate movement, is already shutting down. And something must be done about these areas.
Government should really invest into our security, because when you turn and you see the people that are enforcing around you, there are things you tend not to do.
To subsidize on that area of education for people that have interest of going to school, because I believe this is what is going to make Nigeria great.
I encourage Nigerians to think Nigeria and wish that government does well. I would take it that by virtue of the announcement of election results, enough of politics. Let that line be drawn between politics and governance.
It is the hope of many Nigerians that the current hardship being experienced by the masses will be addressed urgently. In Uyo, John Paul Alumon, NTA News.
Subsidy removal on petroleum was the last regulated product by the government before the recent action taken by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the issue. Experts say it is a game-changing decision that will open up the oil and gas sector for more investment, stability, job creation, economic profitability across the value chain. Lydia Sampson reports.
Diesel and kerosene has since been deregulated, with 400 billion naira monthly spent on subsidy. The removal, which experts both within and outside Nigeria had clamored for, is said to be the only panacea for salvaging the sector, and that feasible benefits like saving the Nigerian economy will continue to unfold.
The truth of the matter is that we either get rid of the fuel subsidy or the fuel subsidy gets rid of the Nigerian nation. In 2022, we spent $10 billion subsidizing the ostentatious lifestyle of the upper class of the society. Be rest assured that our president is a man of strong will and conviction, and in the fullness of time, you will come to appreciate his noble intentions.
Our key issue is the burden on NNPC. And NNPC indicated they cannot continue taking the burden because of the financial state of the NNPC, especially it's a now limited liability company.
For us, an NNPC will continue to guarantee supply of petroleum motor spirit into the country and other petroleum products. We will continue to support the government in making sure that there is a clement business environment in terms of supply of petroleum products.
The amount of subsidy that we are paying is enormous. So when there is full deregulation, it means we have to free some money for other. Otherwise, government will not have any money to do any other thing, especially because the average daily production of the crude has gone down.
The pump price of petrol has changed. This is in line with market dynamics, which will now be driven by market forces. Some Nigerians with better understanding are already applauding the availability of products. Some, on the other hand, say it is a welcome development, as petrol prices across the country had never been the same. This is because Nigeria's petrol, which was the cheapest before subsidy removal, is smuggled to neighboring countries.
The leaders should know the best thing. If it's good for us, they should go ahead.
Whatever will be good may not be easy, but let's be patient. All will be well.
Nigerians are activating their resilience mode and devising ways to mitigate excessive spending, not just living with the reality, but many are saying movement will now be calculated.
I'll have to calculate my movement, because if I should get full tank now, I will have to think before leaving the house.
The problem we have in the oil sector is not from the dealers. We are less in patriotism.
This experience could mean the permanent end of long queues in Nigeria, as well as the unbundling of complexities of petroleum product supply across the value chains. This is more so as the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority will continue to ensure quality control is complied with, make sure the product is available, and give license to prospective importers who meet requirements. With the market now open for everybody that wants to import, monopoly of imports is expected to give way to competitiveness in the sector. In Abuja, Lydia Samson, NTA News.
And now sports. Suleiman Musa is standing by for the letters in the world of sports.
Hope of Nigeria's Flying Eagles reaching the semi-final of the ongoing FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Argentina has finally ended as they lost 1-0 to South Korea after playing 120 minutes. Nigeria had defeated Argentina 2-0 in the round of 16 to reach the quarter-final, while Korea thrashed Ecuador 3-2 to reach the last 8.
We should now be looking towards the Under-17 team that played the African Championship. A lot of potential and talent there.
The 5th edition of the Governors' Cup in Bayelsa State is underway, with 214 teams participating at the Samson Siasai Sport Complex in Agua. Opening match of the tournament between EGMFC and Bayelsa Fida United ended 1-0 in favor of Bayelsa Fida United. The tournament, tagged the Prosperity Cup, has been described as the largest grassroots tournament to groom young talents. After 2 days of top-class Scrabble in Lagos, Victor Godwin emerged winner of the 3rd Emmanuel Egbele Annual Scrabble Tournament in the Masters category. He got 13 wins with a cumulative points of 982, while David Oji came out tops in the intermediate event with 13 wins and 717 cumulative points. About 110 certified Scrabble players featured at the championship overseen by the Nigerian Scrabble Federation.
I believe too that the NSF, that's the Nigerian Scrabble Federation, of which I'm a board member, is also looking at this tournament.
AC Milan's Zlatan Ibrahimovic has retired from football at the age of 41. He scored 511 goals for clubs including Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester United and both AC and Inter Milan, winning league titles in 4 countries. Ibrahimovic won 34 trophies, including 14 league titles, in a career that began in the last century and was nominated for the Ballon d'Or 11 times. The one major club trophy that eluded him was the Champions League, with his only European title coming with Manchester United in the shape of the 2017 Europa League. With Sport Update, Suleiman Musa, NTA News.
A man said to be in his late 60s have been killed by a hit-and-run vehicle at Okanafort Junction, Accra Road this afternoon. Joy Ubani reports that the accident victim was said to have been on the road lying helpless before getting to family members through his phone by good-spirited citizens.
Eyewitnesses say at about 3:45 p.m., a man was knocked down to death by a hit-and-run vehicle at Okanafort Junction, Accra Road, Uyo. Reports say the vehicle is a white car who hit the victim while trying to cross the road.
One cross to this side, the very good to plaza. That is the boss, Jama.
With the efforts of good-spirited Nigerians, some family members were contacted and the Federal Road Safety Corps was intimated of the incident. The Federal Road Safety Corps, in its swift response, has deposited the corpse in the morgue. It is the concern of residents of Uyo that the corpse be identified for interment. In Uyo, Joy Ubani, NTA News.
Now a review of our major stories. Environmentalists have tasked the federal government to tackle the issues of plastic waste in Nigeria. Nigerians have urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration to cushion the effects of fuel subsidy on the masses. Plus, you also heard in the news that Flying Eagles of Nigeria have crashed out of the ongoing 2023 FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Argentina after losing 1-0 to South Korea. That's a package, but before we go, to be a star, join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists.
Bunusem bombangan kan gore boyak ukara irut nyene sem bane ke banga uruang akbo kirut nyen. Bono webo yak bola metinibu wesem banga memfana ame fuel subsidy abeneri kirut nyen. Flying Eagles say walk and mobile break by under 20 World Cup Amiswa 2023. Akwa Ibom me komo yang meru wemeri mo Samson yai kom membok nyen sini no mu foken dubre yomi. Etang ebo kirut Afrika ekemedini oyo forogo togo etia kikere mbon ame chemical scientist keri kama mention siompo mpo kirut nyen. Ami ekedon neme neme kenangan tembon kairi yang kente American Chemical Society ikbagame Nigeria ekeniere mbono ukbembo oyogo ita yaikum bromi oyogo. Keru ata ayogo ini ano me chemical scientist ke irut nyen ye kemme irun fen ke Afrika ke diki ko riwon banga musong nanga ikbenam nutam chemistry ridape ndaga ufuro irut nyen mbono me ke no mukbe mpo ke mbono ru ema tang mention sio usong anangan tembun owo enam po abene ufurori kotogo me ufampo amembun chemist ikbenam Araigwood Nkado Ekoto International Union of Pure ye Applied Chemistry ata ifi Octavia Gracia Martins kemme ikomo kikoiwood akedo ediben me ufam pondi kotogo chemical sciences ke ediben uforo ndi ama ke Africa enie ntimbo bebenne uforo di kotogo edisu gwenyen nse nyong sanifak nam mpo edidape ndaga uforo kikbege chemistry Nko nkaiko to American Chemistry Society ikpegame Nigeria etangaibo kemmimo imiba kembe ngirem erina mafanpo kikpege ufogu tomoro no kronen uzongbono wo sikiri wana kembonoro emaibo kemmem bakukot abanga ke ndutam chemical sciences nko ke wak atai tieti kembonoro nko emaino mbono wo mpoeriti yengwet ukbono mikuyo Bono woken kan kop uyo Akwa Ibom State etang mention si ko kabanga ke mempon tepe kirut nyen kufa yu karami mai kerogera akpan ke banga ke ndutam ame fuel subsidy yai kom bomi oyo ema tongo ufa yu ukarami ko yogo usen erap musokke ko fiong ition iswa 2023 kirut nyen Nigeria nko mbono wo eni droyen ebo ke unana ayatre unautum una ukbeme koro una ndiria ayatre ke fot irut nyen ba yero mbono wo emairi onge banga ndutama ka riso kirut nyen ke banga ke fuel subsidy ado ebo kemmimo iminie hidronyente kufa yu karami enam ufon eno irut nyen uzong mbono wo eno item ebo yakno ufa yu karami ene kesene gokkibege ufon wet ukbeme bio enyonga enam no utemoba ano fregu manatoro uforo Ari kaiso irogiri irut nyen. Nkombono wo emaibo kemmimo iminie hidroyen nte kefan po ayane ngi bono no fon afrewo enyonga riria ufon ito. Uwe medi mo sam enam no eriong ebo kemoto atowo awud kuyo akarod mfneme nko fotum Federal Road Safety Corps emaibado enyonga sanungwam kemme mpontapero yaiko mbogomi Mbona mnariong abo kemponte nkareka ita uweme ko yosen ition kofiong itioke iswami kemotu atowo awud ke junction ukana fort aka road mbonsigi kat kenyen ema abo kemotu ke tiogo woro afege aro fiamoto nko kegeto itero nanga ayemme edisanga mboyo kusong nko kemotoro igisongo kira kemponte pero mbona wema yem usong Enyongenam no mbunu fogo wuro eriongo sigi tape nkombunu fogutum Federal Road Safety Corps emari nwam kendirero enyongeben okboro egesan kemochuari uwe medi waibum ntembok nyen kendu breyo metrero nyang medu uwe medi mo samsene sosonga kempangotong asiere
On behalf of the management and staff of Nigerian Television Authority Channel 12 Uyo, I, Mrs. Alice Ugbe, General Manager, Nta Uyo, hereby congratulate His Excellency Pastor Mo Basino on his successful inauguration as Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State and Dr. Kone Yarayi as Deputy Governor of the state. I pray that the good Lord will protect and direct you to pilot the affairs of our dear state successfully, even as we will partner to showcase and take our state to higher heights. Once again, congratulations. Long live Nigerian Television Authority Channel 12 Uyo. Long live Akwa Ibom State. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Looking for a place to stay while in Uyo? Grand Descent Hotel and Suites is a place located in a serene environment at number 50 Doro Road near Mobile Base Uyo. Grand Descent Hotel and Suites has standard and well-furnished rooms, multi-purpose and conference hall. Our high-class restaurant and banquet hall is second to none, stocked with international and local dishes. Gym and cool-off in our first-class swimming pool with bar services only at Grand Descent Hotel and Suites at number 50 Idoro Road near Mobile Base Uyo. Be our guest and access our superior hospitality services with 24/7 power and water supply. For inquiries or reservations, call 0907 169 8660. Email info@granddescent.com. Grand Descent Hotel and Suites, adding value to hospitality.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efamosanga Street, Afarafort, off a back road, Uyo. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efamosanga Street, Afarafort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
She cries. She cries in anguish and in pain. She bears the scourge of her grief. She toils in vain for justice and succumbs to silence. He gloats over his malady. Like a beast, he pounces with no remorse. Her cry means nothing. Her pain feeds her shame. Like an orphan, she is left to grieve in solitude. But no more will she cry in vain. Her adversaries will henceforth bear the brunt of their cruelty. Rape is evil. Rape is a plague, a pandemic of monumental consequences. We must unite and kick it out of our society.
Connect with NTA and stand against rape and rapists. This message is brought to you by the Nigerian Television Authority.
Rose Bay Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Baji Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Welcome.
NTA Channel 12 Uyo. Your dependable station.